Hello, happy Friday, June 30th at 3:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:02 Central Standard Time. We go from Mercury in Virgo for the days, and now we are in Libra. And I just want to say happy Friday to all of you again. This is Danus Celtic World. I'm Kat, and I'm back to finish our readings. Today we're going to do Virgo, the sign of Virgo. Those born between August 23rd and September 22nd. Those ruled by Mercury. Okay, you're an Earth sign, and you have a lot going for you this summer, especially in finances and grounding yourself. So let's get started with this reading. I'm happy to have everybody here today, and I'm going to try to do as many readings as possible for all the signs today and tomorrow and finish them up. So let's get started. Virgo, for your July, for everybody's July reading for all the zodiac signs, I'm just going to do a general, and you can kind of size up where you have your houses in your astrological chart. Based on your sun sign, your ascendant sign, your moon sign, and your Venus. Okay? If you don't have one, please feel free to contact me at danuscelticworlds@gmail.com, or you can visit Danus Celtic Worlds on Facebook and contact me through there as well. Let's get started. July 2017. First, I want to remind everybody, June 16th through November 22nd, 2017, Neptune is still in retrograde. It affects us internally, discerning all of our options in our environment and what we want to change, because the stuff, when it's in, when it's not in retrograde and it's going direct, it's illusion and fantasy and dreams and fairies and dreaming about daydreaming. But when it's retrograde, it's all about the reality of what it is in front of our faces, how we see ourselves internally, how we see others, and how we see others in our surroundings. Okay? We need to, think about that as well. And today, June 30th, until July 1st, which is tomorrow, Chiron, the wounded healer, also goes retrograde. You need to learn how to make the wounds that you've had in the past through experiences and personal growth, and how you came to conclusions on fixing those issues internally and externally for yourself, how to meditate, how you've learned from those experiences, and grow from Chiron's lessons. Okay? The strength of what you've learned through Chiron's phase, and now that that's going retrograde just from today, for a short period of time, it's going to help you understand what you've learned, what you've gone through, what you've learned from those things, your experiences, what you've learned from those experiences, and how you've grown strong because of that and built a stronger ethos. If those of you don't know what an ethos is, it's an MO, your personality, how you've grown up your ethos, your personality. Where you have Chiron in your astrological chart and for your 12 houses is where you need to make serious changes, because it's retrograde. And so is Neptune. So where you have those in your astrological chart, you want to look at those, especially if it's, I want to say, more than 14 degrees. If it's high up there, you want to really take a look at that, because it's going to really affect you. You're going to be feeling it. You should already have started to feel it from the June 16th cycle when Neptune went retrograde, and you should have felt it this week, knowing that Chiron is today, it started to go retrograde as well. And, where you have those in your 12 houses is where you need to make changes in your life currently. And then Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are also going retrograde. There will be a necessary fundamental need for all sun signs, Leos, especially to change for the better and move forward with change in mind, new beginnings, getting rid of the old, sweeping the back porch, and planning for the new backyard party and starting anew. Okay? And that's something that we all need to do. Not just sun signs, but all of us. It's going to hit all of our astrological signs because each one of us has the other 12 signs in our astrological chart. So somewhere in our houses, it's going to affect us. Okay? If you need help with that, please feel to contact me again. On July 2nd through the 8th or the 9th, which is going into the Mead full moon, we have Mars and Pluto energy. And Mars and Pluto, Mars is, that dig down deep, dark, uh, you know, goddess, this dark goddess makes us dig down deep all the way back to the beginning of our time, maybe even into our past, into what we may have been before we were recycled and come back now. It brings up old energies of what we may have missed as a baby, as a child. It's bringing up all those things, and Mars is aggressive. It's fast. It wants it now. It's give it to me now. Give it to me now. No patience. Moving forward. Going to the gym kind of energy. And you also have Mars going through Cancer, and Cancer is about family and the home and siblings and relatives and sensitivity and high intuitive um, situations. Many people may be transforming, and this might be an intense time from today on through the July 5th at least. Okay. And I'm going to explain more too, because Mercury is going to come in there to play as well, and fifth, sixth house is going to slide into the fifth and go into the sixth house. So this weekend we might want to be careful with anything technology. Don't drink and drive. Don't bring your computer. Don't play around the phone. Don't text and drive, because Mercury is all about communication, technology, those sorts of things. So let's go forward. Okay. So beginning of July, many signs of the zodiac will have another great thing that's happening, a cardinal grand cross. And the cardinal grand cross is exactly what it is. It's a cross. And it's in our zodiac chart. And when it crosses, it hits four houses that affect us. And you may, again, want to pull your chart to see which houses it affects, excuse me. And this cardinal grand cross will affect four houses in our planetary chart. Four areas, okay, are going to be ignited in our chart. It might feel uncomfortable. You may have to, make sure you're organized, keep your goals in place, be balanced, okay, balancing your goals this weekend. And the cross, okay, that's going to be the cross that's in there in our astrological chart that's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4 signs, and then in the middle also stands for the astrological element or symbol of earth, air, fire, water, and in the center is our spirit, which builds what we have going on in our houses. Okay, and then while that's going on, we're going to be pulled into many different directions with this, because again, it's going to make us feel a little uncomfortable on and being pulled in a lot of directions. But it's the holidays, so as long as you kind of ground yourself, pull yourself back a little bit, not get lost in the hullabaloo of things, or the brouhaha craziness of the weekend, and keep yourself grounded. You should be fine. Keep yourself organized again, and keep yourself balanced. On the 5th of July at 1:08 a.m., with love, beauty, art, Venus is going to move into Gemini, and it's going to be entering the fourth house of home again, especially with Cancer. This is also with Cancer as well, and entering the fourth house of home, family, social events, and Venus and Gemini get along well because Venus is all about love and romance and putting themselves out there and being, friendly and romantic and kind. And Gemini is the twins. They face each other. They're like the lovers in the tarot deck. And if you've ever seen the zodiac sign in the newspaper, you'll see that it's the two twins. They kind of face each other. It's a mirror image. And but Gemini is social. He's playful. He's the funny guy. He's very, very intellectual. However, don't take it for granted. Funny, but smart. Kind of like uh, a jack of all trades, master of none, but knowledge of Gemini is knowledgeable about many different things. So not only is he funny, so if you're talking about something that has to do with a specific topic, make sure you know your business. Don't try to fluff the cake or fluff the batter or kind of pretend you know what you're talking about, because Gemini will know what he's talking about. Okay? So then we have the 6th of July, Mercury, and here's where we're talking about Mercury, and we're talking about all Mercury technology, but it kind of starts a little earlier, more like it's starting to transit from the 4th on. But on the 6th of July, Mercury moves into the 5th and then into the 6th house of Leo and then Virgo, with occupate. What Leo is the sun sign. Virgo is of occupation. Sixth house of occupation. Employees, small food, small animals, service. Good for focusing on health, fitness, well-being, nutrition. Okay, and that's going to be. I think for everybody this July. And who wants to go out in a bathing suit and look like a hippo or not feel good? I don't please don't take that the wrong way, because but I'm not by no means anorexic, but you want to go outside and feel good about yourself no matter what size or shape you are. It's as long as you're healthy and you feel good about your inner self and your outer self and you have confidence and you're taking care of yourself, you should be doing well this summer. If not, by the end of the summer, what's going to happen, and we'll get into that into August, especially when the winter solstice starts to come about, after the fall, you're going to see the ramifications of you not taking care of yourself June, July, August, September. So be aware of that. Okay. And then on July 9th, we have the Mead full moon in Capricorn coming in at 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:07 p.m. Central Standard Time. I say that because I'm in Texas, and so I'm Central Time, and then on the East Coast is Eastern Standard Time. And for others that are watching, I'm sure you can do the mathematics and so forth. Okay, so we're going to have the Mead full moon on July 9th in Capricorn, but Pluto is coming into this full moon as well. The Pluto is coming into this full moon as well in the 11th house of Aquarius, and this is really challenging because again, Pluto brings out that dark goddess, dark god, deep inner stuff that we've kept secret, that the stuff that we don't tell anybody, that we keep hiding within ourselves. So it's in the 11th house of Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about friends, excuse me, socializing, social groups, gatherings. Okay, hopes, wishes, dreams, long-term goals. So those challenges might come up. So if I were you, if you're having challenges with friends, social groups, relationships, BFFs, or friends with benefits, whether it's online or it's personal, face to face, you may want to reevaluate those connections, those communications, those commitments, those friendships, and if they no longer serve you, bye bye. Because it's gonna with this Mead full moon in Capricorn, also in Pluto, going through the 11th house of Aquarius, challenging that house, which has to do with friends, social relationships, and social gatherings, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or whatever you're on, Kick, whatever you're on, because I have teenagers, so they're all playing around on that nonsense. But whatever you're on, if you have friends that are not doing good by you, Get rid of them. And that, I mean that also face to face and relationships as well, of relationships at work, relationships in your community, you know, your subdivision, those types of things. If your neighbor is just, a blabbermouth and they keep in, you know, they're good to to your face, they're one way, and then behind your back, they're this way. Don't do it anymore. All right. So, Virgo, set your intentions for what you want for long-term goals. Do your magic, because it's the full moon, the Mead full moon in Capricorn is coming in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and Central Standard Time at 11 07. We might want to do some of our magical workings in the morning, at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, or at around 11-ish Central Standard Time. Get a bowl of water and a scurrying bowl, put purified water in it. Sit outside and meditate with your candles and reflect the water off the moon and set your meditation goals for what you want, your long-term goals, and what you want for the future. Reflect what you want to set your intentions for, what you'd like to happen: good career, good love, good romance, good family life, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, honorable friends, honorable family, successful relationships at work, so on and so forth. When the hour or two is up and your meditation time is up, uh, my suggestion to you would be to take the water and then drink it. But when you're drinking it, make sure you're meditating on feeling the water go down through your chakras, and then think about your intentions while you're doing that as well. Okay, we have the energy of the sun and Mars. Okay, now the sun is all about self, concerns, vitalities, and Mars is about action again and desire. And I want it now, and I want it now. I wanted it yesterday. He's going do really fast, but this is going in. The sun and Mars is going into the fifth house until the 21st of July, focused on love, creativity, romance, good luck. Just like running into a grocery store and whether a man or a woman or whomever is watching this, and like running into an old lover, or running into somebody who said, "Hey, don't I owe you like $40?" Just like that kind of luck. And then on the 21st, we have Mars of action and aggression and desire going into the sixth house of occupation, service, and the world. How we make a living, how we do career, how we do communications in our jobs and our career. Then on the 23rd, the Sun will move into the sixth house with Mars on the Leo new moon. Again, the 23rd, the Sun will move into the sixth house with Mars. Okay, versus going into the fifth. First it was in the fifth, and then it's going to slowly go into the sixth house together, Sun and Mars, and the new moon in Leo. On the same time, Uranus will square. Will square. Okay, square means that there's four different signs, four different houses. Okay, that are going to also be happening during the Leo new moon. So Uranus will square Leo's new moon, okay? And then we're going to have a grand fire trine, which is triangle, and this is going to be Leo. This down here is Aries, and this over here is Sagittarius, okay? And this is a trine, and this grand fire trine, and I say fire trine because it's all fire signs: Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Grand fire trine, okay, will be occurring during the new moon in Leo, with Aries and Sagittarius and Leo bringing good news, good beginnings, good new things happening, new things transpiring, recycling, getting rid of the old and starting the new. We have a lot going on with this, the 23rd, with this new moon. So, we've got Uranus squaring, we've got, the Sun and Mars going into the sixth house in the Leo full moon. We have the grand fire trine with all the three fire signs: Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, with new beginnings, new news. getting rid of the old, starting anew, new everything. And then bringing good news for many people. And on the 25th, we have the air waxing phase starting again in Virgo until the 27th, when we slide into Libra again until July 30th. And on the 30th, we go into Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, of intense feelings, intense secrets. On the 31st, we have Lammas Eve, or Lugnasa, a Scottish Gaelic festival marking the beginning of the harvest season, harvest of new foods. And then on August 1st, we have Lammas Day, which we celebrate breaking bread and having meat, or as you would say, lots of beer, and breaking bread and foods and harvesting of new foods with friends and families and honorable friends and families that we trust. So, you know, Harvest Festival celebrating with grains and bread and meat and beer, breaking bread with honorable friends. And I say that so many times because friendship is the food of life. We all need someone to be friends with, even if it's our parents, or our own siblings, so to speak. And I just had something pop up. Hope it didn't go into my. Okay, and now I'm going to go into your personal reading, Virgo. Okay, we had the summer solstice pass. We had midsummer passed on the 24th. Today we at 3:02 Eastern Standard Time. We went into Libra. Prior to that, we were in Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Um, a Venus-Pluto trine is favorably influencing you from late June through July 4th, which is right now. Okay, the rest of July is going to is bringing an 11th house emphasis. I talked about this especially in the new moon, with the Leo new moon and everything going on. If you need to rewind, please listen to that again. So the rest of July brings the 11th house emphasis, pointing at politics or community concerns for you. 11th house again, social, friends, gatherings, politics, community concerns. Consider being involved in organizations. By Lammas Day, Mercury, which is again August 1st, Mercury will move in Virgo. Well, it will remain there throughout August, and you'll be juggling a lot of projects after that. So keep organized, keep yourself scheduled, stay on task, as I tell my students. So today we're not going to use this deck. I usually do all these readings, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be doing one reading. Um, and this is my Ancients card. This is my Celtic cards, my Ancient Oracle cards. I have my, which is tarot cards, which is what we're going to use today. If we need any affirmations or to clear up any questions we may have, I will use the Illuminari deck to double check any questions or anything that comes up that seems a little particular. So let's get started, Virgo. Okay, here, Virgo, for the sign of Virgo. The sign of Virgo. Virgo. The sign of Virgo. Earth sign, ruled by Mercury. Virgo. 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 That didn't go over there so well. Let's do that again. Okay, that's feeling good. It didn't go through so hot. Okay, so put this on my swords. This is your significator. In reverse, this in the right side up is a balancing act. Okay, so you're having a balancing act. You're balancing finances. You're balancing your life. You're balancing what's going on in your life. Okay, and balancing money, balancing coins, balancing organizing, balancing work, balancing family life. But in reverse, it's a sign saying the significance of this reading is something may be out of balance. Maybe you're working on something and you need to find more time. Maybe you need to be a little bit more careful with your finances. Maybe you need more work life balance between work and home. Okay, it's not a bad card. It doesn't matter either way. This crosses you. Oh, I'm sorry. This covers you. This covers you is read right side up. Okay, and this is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles stands for an apprentice who is studying and doing their studies in something. They're studying something new. They're learning something new. They're doing something new. They're trying to acquire new skills, new things to help them be better at their work, be better at their craft, be better at what learning more knowledge to be better at something they're interested in. This is great. This covers you. Maybe that's what you're trying to balance out. Okay. Okay. Now this crosses you. This is the Page of Cups. And I love this little girl because she reminds me of me. She's an apprentice. She's also like learning her magic. She's a super water sign. Super Pisces, young lady, young man, super intuitive, learning their arts, learning their crafts, learning how to enjoy life, living life, being free, being young again, learning a new craft, learning the magical arts. This is great. She's happy, she's free, she's learning the magical arts. She's a very psychic, very intuitive, learning the magic, learning something new. Kind of supports this card. She too is learning. She's the youth in the tarot card. She's the youth, the apprentice learning how to be a witch, how to be a psychic. But for those that are not of that religion or do not practice those religious practices, this is learning a new craft in your job, learning new business, learning something new for yourself to better yourself, enjoying it, enjoying learning it. You had The Apprentice before that. That's great. And then before that, you had the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is just being out of balance and having a hard time balancing many things that you're doing. Wonderful. Liking that. Okay. Okay, the foundation of the reading. Oh, look at that. Four of Wands. And this is great. This is a celebration card. It could be a celebration of a birthday, an anniversary, graduation, someone graduating from college, someone getting engaged. I want to call this a family barbecue in the backyard, and somebody brings up good news, and they're like, "Yay! Congratulations!" Or you're having dinner outside, and somebody says, "Hey, I just got into Yale. Yay, fantastic. Let's celebrate." This is a celebration card, a good news card. Being with family, being with friends, being with loved ones who respect you, care for you, honor you, want to support you, and are there for you, for the good news that you have coming into your life, for the good news they bring into your life, and the way that you feel around each other, which is good in general. Okay, this is waning. And waning is the Ace of Cups. Okay. When it is in the right position, now this is waning, this is the past. Back here. You see my tarot board. This is the past. This is what crowns you. This is what is things that may come. Okay, so this is waning, this is the past. And in the past, you have this in reverse, the Ace of Cups. This is a water sign. There's a lot of emotions. Maybe there was a heartache. Maybe there was a heartbreak. Maybe feelings were hurt. Maybe you got hurt or upset with someone. I'm feeling hurt and upset with someone, and it's still kind of bothering you, or upset about something, and it's, it's in the past, but like they say, you forgive, but you might have a hard time forgetting. Okay. This is, and this right side, this is the cup. Look, the water, the rivers, the petals, the love, the sunshine. It poured out with love. It poured out with emotions. It motion card, the oceans, but in reverse, there's problems, there's pain, there's hurt, there's upset with these emotions. Okay, let's see what crowns you, Virgo. Crowns you, Virgo. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is an Earth woman. She is Mother Earth. Okay, that's like going outside and going, Mother Earth, why is it raining today? Mother Earth, why, I'm going to turn this the right side up. Mother Earth, why do we have bad weather today? She is Mother Earth. She is the great mother. She is the incarnate symbol for Earth sign. Pentacles, Earth woman, earthy, loves family, loves her animals, loves magic, loves her craft, loves her home, loves her children, loves her husband. Okay? But then we've got some issues, though, when it's in the right side up position. Okay? Because when it's not in the right side up position and it's in reverse, you know, uh, it is actually this, oh, geez, Virgo, funny. You should get this. And your significator is also Pentacles. Sorry, I put lotion on just a few minutes ago. The Two of Pentacles that you have in reverse is also a Virgo sign. And this card here, the Queen of Pentacles, is also the astrological association with Virgo as well. Again, when she's a down-to-earth, great mother, great stamina, patience, great mama. She's a compassionate, lovable, faithful, hardworking, practical, super mom, super wife, super everything. But in reverse, we're a little out of balance. There's obstacles in your path. There's things coming up that you're having to juggle. Too many things going on at one time. Probably maybe a condition or something happened and you're juggling a lot of balls. Maybe something happened, somebody got sick, or there was an accident, or maybe something, I want to say, you're just juggling a lot of, it's kind of like juggling 10 oranges in the air, and you really can only juggle 4 at a time. There's a lot of obstacles in your path. Be careful and look through the situations. And instead of juggling the 10 oranges at a time, take 1 orange at a time and peel 1 at a time and take a look at what you have to deal with and take 1 project on at one time instead of 10 oranges at one time. That's an awful lot of orange juice and you're having a hard time drinking it all. I hope I made that analogy good for you. Okay, that was the head of the situation. Now, things that may or may not come. You have the Knight of Wands. Wow. You have the Knight of Wands. And you are going to be like wowed on this, okay? Because the Knight of Wands is also Virgo, a Virgo astrological association card. The Knight of Wands is also a Virgo astrologically associated card, okay? Um, it is also Sagittarius. Okay, some say it's Virgo, and some say it's Sagittarius. I want to say it depends on the individual who gets the card, because for one, one is a fire sign and one is an earth sign, but you have a lot in common. Virgos and Sagittarius have a lot in common, and they're very creative and very to the point, and they like things done perfectly, and they like things done a particular way. you know um, you have this is the associated elements of fire and fire, the fire suit of wands, Okay? And this Knight of Wands is to challenge you to embrace change. Change is coming. Maybe it has to do with all the juggling you're doing, the learning you're doing, the things that you're doing for learning something new or whatever you're trying to do, that you're trying to get a grasp of, that you have a lot of obstacles that are coming your way. Okay? He wants you to embrace change, have an adventure, have a new journey, and embrace it with happiness and enjoy it. Take it day by day. Change with confidence and enthusiasm and passion because, you know, whether we like it or not, change is going to come and we either embrace it or we make ourselves miserable and bitch and complain. So embrace it. Learn about it, go with the flow, enhance your knowledge upon which these changes are coming so that you feel comfortable in your own skin when these changes are coming and you're more passionate about the change and you enjoy them and you don't feel that tenseness of the changes that may be coming your way. Okay? Action's going to be taking place. You know, this is time to make a bold move. If you want to make a bold move, I'm getting a new job, a new home, movement of some sort, something where you're going to, change is coming, you're going to have to take that bold move. Like I said, learn about what you want so you feel comfortable in your skin, passionate about it. My guys were telling me that. I'm just going, okay, well, change and bold move, taking changes, taking risks, being passionate about it. Lots of people don't like change, but if you research what's coming about to turn about in your life and figure out what you like and don't like about it, you can manipulate I don't say manipulate, let me rephrase that. You can learn about what's coming about so that you can make adjustments. I'll say it again, adjustments that satisfy you intellectually, soulfully, heartfully, through your different chakras, and internally and externally so that these changes are good for you. You're not stressed out about the new move. You're not stressed out about the new job. You're not stressed out about the new marriage. You're not stressed out about the new college. You're not stressed out about these new classes or this new learning or the new job, the pay raise or the job change. You're moving forward with passion and aggression. You're going to be successful at it and feeling successful. Keep yourself on your toes and enjoy the journey. Okay. Your hopes and fears. And this makes sense. Hopes and fears, because I just read this to you. And this card is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, this stands for the water. So there's a lot of emotions again. Although this is an air sign, and an air sign usually has to do, you know, not with Virgo, but Aquarius. Um, I'm losing my mind now. I can't think because I'm thinking about you right now. We'll get back to that, but this swords are air signs, okay, and swords are when you have a sword like this. This is kind of ironic because you just had this come into play, moving in, moving forward, change. And then you have this card, which is a lot of emotions. You have earth, air, everything in this card is earth, air, hold on, right? Earth, air, and then you also have a lot of emotions. There's water, a lot of water in here. And this is a sign for moving forward. But moving forward slowly, very slowly. You have this in reverse. So I want to amplify this to you. Things are going to move forward, but most likely it's going to be a day-to-day, snail's pace kind of thing. It's going to take time. It's going to take your patience and the patience of others around you, of those you work with, of those you love, of those that you care about and who care about you and your welfare and well-being. It's going to be a very slow change. You're going to move forward. It's going to be very, very slow. Okay, community, friends, and family. Oh, wow. Oh, and everybody's gotten this card so far that I've had a reading for. Wow. Okay, this card is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles stands for family, volunteering, donating money, donating to charity, donating to children. You see how this man, he comes in, he's giving them the money, he's donating. He's giving them money. He's giving them his heart. He's giving them his trust. He's giving them the money they need to move forward. Volunteering, transformation, doing something for the good of others. But in reverse, and this is community, this card is in this position, and it's in the second position of family, community, people we work with, people we know around us. And the right and the upside down position, excuse me, it is standing for that you have, some people around you that might not be able to help you with financial situations. I hope we saved our money. Um, this is also another way of a karmic card of, in reverse, the karmic card of needing to pay debt, feeling cheated, feeling like maybe you've taken, or maybe people around you might feel like, or yourself might feel like you've been taken advantage of. Okay, um, you know, suspicions of others. Again, this is in this right side up. This is volunteering, going back to community, charity, scholarships, payment of karmic debt, prosperity of energy flowing. But in this way, it's just the opposite of what I just said. Exactly the opposite. But another meeting might be like, oh, I feel like, oh, she took advantage of me. I loaned her $150, and she promised me she would pay me in 2 weeks when she got paid, and you know, and she disappeared, and her numbers changed, and that kind of feeling cheated, being swindled, kind of feel like you've been someone around you or others around you or someone you love or someone that loves you may feel defeated in that financial, fiscal, helping out, volunteering, community kind of collaboration, so to speak. Okay, what we want to see for our future. Okay, and this is funny because this is just a cute little card. You have the Five of Swords, which, it's not a big deal. It's kind of like the card that says you wonder, your hopes, your wishes, and your worries about what is to come for you for your future. This was your hopes and fears, but this is your wishes, your hopes. What are you worrying about? What are you thinking about? That type of thing. And it's so funny because this card represents the pixies. Hold on, let me sticking to this board again. These little pixies are so cute. They're pixies of earth, air, fire, water, okay, and spirit. And then we have earth, air, fire, water, spirit. It's the Five of Swords representing air. And I want to say this card represents to just sit down and not worry about so much about what others see, about what others think, about how you see yourself, how others might see yourself, what's going on with you, what's going on with other people, because in the end, okay, and you got this right side up, like this, you got it right side up. So like this, okay, it's just embarrassment. Something may have happened, you might be embarrassed. Learn how to laugh at yourself, man. Don't move forward. Who gives a shit? If something happens, you're out of balance, you're juggling too much, you can't handle it all. Learn to sit down, pour yourself a glass of wine, and just learn to laugh at it. Take it easy on yourself. Everything in life does not have to be perfect. Uh, it's a signal of feeling a little embarrassed, maybe a little defeated because you got too much going on. You know? Allow, you know, allow the element of air bring you fresh air. Like I said, sit down, take a load off, laugh at yourself, think about it, have a glass of wine, put your feet up on it. It's Friday. If you have 2 glasses of wine and you close your eyes and you actually sleep for 10 hours, good for you. Learn to laugh at yourself a little bit. You don't have to be serious all the time. Maybe you're juggling too much in your life and you need to take a chill pill. Not literally a chill pill. You know what I mean. I don't want anybody to take that seriously. Okay, your final outcome. Oh, now this is odd because you have the High Priestess as your final outcome in reverse. In reverse. And the Priestess is like one of my favorite cards. And it doesn't really jive with Virgo, what you have going on here, because I'm wondering why the outcome is like that. Okay? Now, the Priestess stands for balance when she's in the right side position, so that you understand. The Priestess has 2 temples which stand for balance. Okay? One is, okay, let me look at this. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, and one is, and you can't really see it in here because it's too far for the computer. One is B for Boaz, and you'll see it on the tarot card if you have tarot at home. And one is Jacqueline. Okay, so Boaz, Jacqueline, beginning, Boaz, okay, Jacqueline, beginning, Boaz, completion. That's what these stand for, these 2 pillars. So there's beginnings and completions. Okay, the 2 temples and the king of Sol or the king. This is the King of Solomon temple. Jacqueline or Jacqueline. I'm not saying that right. I know it's kind of like a French saying. Begin. Boaz. Completion. King of Solomon temple. Okay, and this High Priestess in the right side up position is quietly, calmly seeking knowledge, occult knowledge, any kind of knowledge from an institution, a college. She's, listens to the words of wisdom. She looks to her intuition and her instincts, and she's very psychic, very high priestess, witch, uh, knows her craft, knows her spells. She has her familiar there to help her with her psychic, intuitive tuitions, because the familiar is like her friend and they can see things that we cannot see. Cats can actually see things 10 times better than we can as humans, and faster, spirits included. Okay? And she's not the type of person that lets her emotions rule her in this position. She's balanced. She is everything. The Temple of Solomon is balanced. Okay, you have. Sorry, yeah. If you're looking at it like this, that's how I'm looking at it here. Jacqueline, beginning, Boaz, completion. She's got her scrolls with her, beginnings, completions. She has the goddess, the triple moon goddess on her head, of balance, okay, which stands for maiden, mother, crone, okay. She has her familiar. She has, and now if you look at this carefully, she's she she's got also has the triple goddess crown, and a necklace of amber, okay, that with jetstones to donate her rank. Amber increases mental power and enhances psychic abilities. Okay, she teaches you to be strong, to be wise, to be ready, to be balanced, to be organized, to use your wisdom thoughtfully and peacefully and neutrally, like a consultant. Doesn't take either side, but discerns everybody's side and listens to everybody's side and makes a decision, based on the information given to her from all parties. Okay, following your hunches. Okay, but you have her in reverse. And okay, get it now. All right. I get it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It's coming to me. Okay. So in reverse, what I just explained to you, as passionate as I am about this card, I love this card. This is one of my cards as a Pisces. This card and the Moon card are my cards in the tarot. And in reverse, this is also the astrological association with the moon. And once again, I'm a Pisces and my astrological association is the moon. And my tarot card is also the moon. So these two cards are like part of who I am as a clairvoyant, as a clairaudient, as a claircognizant, as an empath, as someone who practices um, my pagan path and my meditations and my chakras and grounding and trying to eat healthy and all of those things accumulated and standing in neutrality. But in reverse, it's not listening. This means your final outcome. There's something wrong because you're not listening to your inner voice. There are hidden agendas, or maybe from you or somebody else, or something is being not said to you, or not shared with you. Something's out of balance. You might have somebody or yourself. I want to say yourself might have some repressed feelings about this, like somebody hid something from you and didn't tell you, or something happened at work and nobody told you, and you kind of kept it down instead of kind of going in the bathroom and crying, or kind of writing that email memo and CCing everybody important to let them know that, hey, why did this happen? I CMA'd myself. You didn't do it. You repressed your feelings, and you may have refused to learn from this experience. But you need to learn and grow from this experience, because if you don't learn and grow from your experiences, Virgo, you will not see your talent, and you will start going through life with unrecognized talents, not only from self, but from others that are a part of your life, that if they can recognize your personal talents and you listen to your inner voice, your intuition, your gifts, your natural abilities to do what you believe you can do and you should do, and take a chance with that, you may want to start doing that, because if you don't believe in yourself and your potential to learn and grow, your unrecognized potential will disappear and nobody will recognize the potential that you do have. That's great. I hope you like that. Now, if you want me to, I'm actually going to elaborate on this card, because I want to know what was hit on this priestess card. Because I want to know, for me, I want to know as a Pisces Sun, Pisces Venus, um, Pisces Rahu. Those are the signs I have in Pisces. Um, and Rahu is the dragon's head, which is moving forward, and then the dragon's tail is behind. But I want to know what is going on here that you're not, you're feeling like you're not listening to your inner voice, or you're out of balance. Okay. So I'm going to use my Illuminati cards to check one. I'm going to pull one card and see if we can get an answer to that, to help us understand why that came about when it shouldn't have come about. Okay, so let's turn that back up, Virgo. And come on, stay. Thank you. And I'm going to open the cards. And meeny. Okay, I actually have my eyes closed, Virgo. I swear I did. And you came up with the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card that it needs, and that makes sense because you have a lot of apprentice, a lot of studying, a lot of going to school, a lot of learning new things. The Hermit is a card that it asks you to stand alone. Okay, the Hermit is a card that's asks you to take time away from other people, because maybe you can't juggle all this shit, Virgo. The Hermit is a card that also, It's all about taking purposeful time off, stand alone, look within, meditate, you know, take some downtime, drink the damn bottle of wine I told you to drink tonight. Take some downtime. Okay? That's why you're probably feeling out of balance, man. You're feeling this out of balance. That's why I wanted to take the extra card. You might be feeling out of balance. You might be overwrought. This card stands for downtime, taking time alone, relaxing, meditation, being a solitary pagan, solitary person in life, meaning go into your house, go into your apartment, go in your room, go to your living room, relax. Put your feet up and say, you know what? I can't juggle those 10 balls of oranges. And right now, I'm so tired, I can't even juggle the 4 oranges that I need to juggle and peel back and study each orange to figure out what I'm going to do with each one separately because I'm too inundated and I cannot do that. Okay? It's a time for reflection, meditation, taking time alone, spending time alone in nature. Go for a walk, go mountain biking, take the dog out for a walk, go for a mile walk, go sit in the park, take a book with you and sit down and relax. Just be. Okay. Hope that was helpful. Hope that was helpful. Okay. So that's what you got first. That's what you got second. And now we're going to do your ancients cards, my ancients oracle cards. And I'm just going to do a past, present, future. And when I mean past, present, future, I mean like very past, very, very close in time. Oops. So I'm going to put those down. You know what you have. Because these cards are so big, they're the size of my hands. They're the size of my hands. They're so big. They make a lot of wind. Okay, Virgo. This has been a great reading. Virgo. 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 Move by Mercury. Virgo. Excellent. I felt that. So let's go with card number 1. Card number 1 is footprints. And this is a great card for you, ironically. And I'll say this for plenty of reasons, because this is footprints. And footprints is taking time to find the direction you want to go to. Taking time to taking time, I'm going to say this again, like the Hermit card, you just got in your reading, taking time to meditate, to find out where you need to go to. What do you need to do? Don't let anybody push you off in a chosen path. Have an important decision. You may have important decisions to make. Maybe that's why you have to take some downtime, some solitary time. Okay? Relax and meditate. This card is relax, meditate, and where do you want to put your footprints into the sand to, make a difference? See, and I'm going to do this for you. Out of balance, being out of balance, listening to your inner voice, taking time to yourself, meditation, relaxation, taking that time. It's mandatory. That's what these 2 cards are saying. You're going to be out of balance and you're going to have unrecognized potential. Footprints then come up in your reading. Footprints is all about listening to your inner guidance. Are you on the right path? Taking time out. Where do you want to put your footprints in the sand for the future? Where do you want to put your footprints for your long-term goals? Where do you want to do that? Okay? And let's see what we got for the next card. Scurrying mirror. I don't have big hands, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try to hold all these for you so you can see them. Scurrying mirror. And this is like, okay, where do you see yourself going? It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Okay? Scurrying mirror. Sorry, it's my accent. It says projection. Okay? Projection. Be careful what you wish for. And you have those footsteps. Long-term goals. Be careful what you wish for. The scurrying mirror. Learn to love yourself. Again, relax. You don't have unhealthy balance, out of balance behavior. Okay? Dig deeper. Uncover the truth. Meditate. What do you wish for your future? Where do you want to walk? What do you wish? Look into your future. What do you wish for? Project what you wish for your future. Where do you want to walk? Take time alone so you're not unbalanced. This is great. What do we have for the future? Dreams. Nope, I can't get that. I'll try to hold that. Dreams. And dreams is all about dreaming up what you want. Do you want, same thing as the scurrying, projection, dreams, dreaming about what you want, dreaming about where you want to go, dreaming about what you want to do in your life. What do you want to do with yourself? Do you want to stay in the same place? Do you want to move forward? Maybe it's time for that change. Sorry, my hand's hurting. Taking time again, and you can't see this, but I can because I'm trying to hold them all up. This card at the bottom says incubation. The same thing as the hermit card, being alone. Same thing as the footprints card, taking time alone to meditate to see where to step in the sand. Same thing as the scurrying card, taking time alone to see where you want to go, where you want to put your feet in the sand, taking time out so you're not out of balance. Take incubation, taking time alone, okay? Taking time alone to get some rest, okay? Looking forward and maybe taking a dream journal. Where do you dream that you want to be? Where do you dream that you want to go? Where do you dream that you want your future to go to? Take some time off, get some rest, get some sleep, put your feet up, relax. When it's Friday and Saturday and Sunday, get those 10 hours of sleep. Take a journal out. Start jotting down what you want for your life, what you're dreaming about, what you see for yourself, Here, what you dream about, what you manifest, what you bring about, what you see for yourself, where you relax and you want to see yourself walking in the footsteps of the sand, taking time out, to be a hermit, meditate, relax, yoga, putting your feet up again so you are not out of balance and unrecognized potential doesn't pass by other people so that you are in your right mindset, so that you are caring for yourself, you are balanced, you are objective, you do listen to everybody's objections and ideas, and you are able to balance your own world. That's what you came out with as your conclusion, this card. But these cards are telling me that in order to change this out of balance, you need to do this resting and this journaling, this being out in nature. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be with yourself? This is great. Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I had fun, as always, with you earth signs. I have a sister who's a Virgo, and she's a very lovely young lady. And I look forward to seeing you again. Come back in August. Please go visit my Facebook account, Danus Celtic World. If you need to contact me for an astrological chart or further reading, Danus Celtic Worlds at gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you, seeing you again on my channel, and please leave me messages, give me your insights, communicate with me what you'd like to see, if there's anything that you'd like me to add or change. I look forward to hearing from you. Blessed be.